Have you ever thought about being the voice of others all over the world? Me either. I don't think I have the courage and the bravery to, but I know one person who did, and he goes by the name of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a civil rights activist that helped lead pathways for many Americans, especially African Americans. Dr. King believed that he can do so by having nonviolent movements and by his Christian faith and prayer. Dr. King led a nonviolent movement in the late 1950s and 60s to achieve legal equality for African Americans. And he believed that no matter what someone does to you, you never do the same thing to them because two wrongs doesn't make it right. So he believed in doing everything in a peaceful manner. Dr. King was known for a lot of his brave and acts of courage. In 1955, Dr. King was the spokesperson for the Montgomery bus boycott. This bus boycott was to help set equality for African Americans while using the bus transit system. Back in the day, African Americans was known to have to sit on the back of the bus, and if a Caucasian person was to come on the bus, they will have to give their seat up no matter. And what led them to do this boycott was because one day a lady named Rosa Parks was tired from work and she sat down and she refused to give up her seat, and she was beaten and thrown into jail. So that's one of the things that Dr. Martin Luther King helped administer. In 1957, Dr. King was elected the president of Southern Leadership Conference. He kept this position until his assassination in 1968. Also in 1963, he led several civil rights groups and nonviolent campaigns aimed at Birmingham, Alabama, which during his time was the most segregated city in Alabama. In 1964, Dr. King became the youngest person to win the Nobel Peace Prize for his I Have a Dream speech. And in 1963, he was named the Man of the Year in the New York Times paper for his March for Jobs and Freedom March, also known as the March on Washington. Because of Dr. King's and his bravery and acts of courage, us Americans have a lot of things to be grateful for. We have to be grateful that things are not the way they are from back in the day. We have to be grateful that his I Have a Dream speech came true. We do not have to worry about being segregated all over across the world. We have freedom to vote. We have freedom to wake up in the morning and be friends with whoever we want to be friends with. We have freedom to go eat wherever we please to eat. So we have a lot of things to be grateful for with Dr. Martin Luther King. In 1968, Dr. King was assassinated on April 4th, 1968 at the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee. That's kind of sad, because a man who puts his own life in jeopardy for people he doesn't even know, just people that he consider his family. It's sad. Today, we acknowledge Dr. King's bravery through a nationwide holiday that is celebrated in January around his birthday. I know where I'm from, we have a parade. We also have streets named after Dr. King. And we don't know how to, or don't have a way to thank him any more than what he's done.
Huh? Oh yeah, they sent me